Dr. Pepper on deck, like motherfucking always. Turning that down, so hopefully that's like background music. Don't copyright me. I'm so sorry. YouTube's just, I feel like, crazy with copyright. And I'm like, I'm just a girl. So I want to do a little get ready with me like always. You guys know me. I'm a get ready ass bitch. But I just want to do kind of like my base routine, like my everyday, like, because obviously I do eyeshadow or eyeliner or whatever the fuck, but for the most part my base stays the same. I like stick to what I like, I stick to what I know. I don't really venture out, and when I do venture out, it's normally for like a blush or like something like that. But like my, I don't know, my like foundation and my primer and stuff like that normally stays the same. And I'm gonna go into depth, so if you have the same skin type as me or just haven't found things that you like and want to try new things, I'll give you some recommendations and stuff. Yeah, so I'm actually gonna go brush my teeth and then wash my face, and then we'll get started. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back and I'm better. So for my skin type, I'm like oily to normal, I'd say. I used to be super oily when I was younger, which is weird. Yeah, it's still pretty oily, but it's a little less oily. I'd say it's more oily to normal. Like in high school, I remember I used all matte products. Like I used Maybelline Matte and Poreless, like I used a matte setting powder, like I used matte everything. And my face still looked pretty dewy, and people would tell me that, or like ask me like, what do you use? Like, I love like how glowy, and like, and I'm like, girl, I'm just so oily. Yeah, oily skin, that's me. I do suffer from acne. I wouldn't say it's like horrible, but to me it feels like it is sometimes. I'm recovering from a pretty bad breakout that I had all on my chin. But yeah, so that's my skin. She's not perfect. This is like pretty clear for me. And honestly, I don't really take care of my skin. I'd be sleeping on my makeup. I'd be not washing my face. My skin could definitely be worse, and that's what I tire myself of. But I do get like cystic acne, like painful acne. But let's get into sorry, I'm such a talker and I get so distracted. But anyway, so for moisturizer, since fucking 5 years ago, I've been using CeraVe. I don't know, it's just their moisturizing cream. I don't think this one's for any particular skin type. So I just go in with moisturizer. That's the one thing. I guess the two things I always do when I'm not wearing my makeup, I will always have moisturizer or sunscreen on. Also, I've been on birth control since I was like 15, so I think a lot of my acne might have to do with that. For sunscreen, I use the Neutrogena Sport Face. So for primer, I'm not really a big primer girl. I feel like it makes my makeup look worse. And I know it has to do with like science and, you know, whatever. There's like water-based and silicone-based, whatever. I just don't care enough. And I probably should, but I just don't, to match all my products together. The primers that I have found that I do like are none other than the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, the pink one. And then, I always forget her last name, but her first name's Jordan. She's a TikToker, YouTuber, beauty queen, amazing woman. She uses a lot of the time this aloe gel for primer, which I love. Like, I love this. I've definitely used a lot of it, and I will definitely be repurchasing once I run out. For today, I think I'm just gonna do my Power Grip Primer. Like, you give me any other primer, I would rather just not use it. Like, my makeup's gonna look better later on in the day if I don't use it. Like, I hate try a new primer and like I'll go to work and I'll be like 3 hours into my day and I look horrible. This is crazy. It's so weird. So I just start kind of in the middle of my face and work my way out. So for eyebrows, I like to go in with the e.l.f. soap brow. I'm like, this is not sponsored by e.l.f., but it totally could be e.l.f. I love you. So I wet my spoolie and I wet the soap brow product as well. Mix it up in there. And then I just lightly, so basically I straighten my brows out. And so I just tweeze basically all the hairs that don't go in a straight line. Oh, I feel like there's like a hair in my eyeball. And then lately I've been liking to do, because I've been using the soap brow stuff for a while, and I love it, and I use a brow pencil. But I just kind of noticed when I use it, it kind of like separates the gel a little bit. I don't know, like it's kind of too much on the ends, because I do extend the ends. I've been going back in with the pencil, but I've just been taking an angled brush going in, but I haven't found a good eyeshadow color that I like to use. I've just been using the Morphe 350 palette, because I do kind of want to dye my hair black soon, so I'll just use black when I do that. This is a good brown color, I think. I don't know. Let's go for it. I don't know, actually. I think I like the Morphe color better, but we're doing it. So I just do like a line underneath, and I just extend my like tail. And I don't go all the way to the front, just because I have been liking them to be a little more transparent, not as like opaque. I'm not really a pomade girl with my brows. I really love the brow pencil, like that's my shit, but I just think with the soap brow it's not really it. So that's that. Before we continue around the brows, I do go in with a concealer that's close to my skin tone. I just got this in a BoxyCharm, and it's like pretty close to my skin tone. And I just use it to like underpaint. Okay. And that's what that usually looks like. And there's that. I go in with concealer. I use the e.l.f. Camo Concealer in Fair Beige. Very lightly. I don't like to use a lot of product underneath the brow. So just like that. For the foundation, I use the CoverGirl Outlast Extreme Wear Light Airbrush Finish in 820, and I use this to clean up top of my brows. So like that. Brows are on. For eyes, I normally just take whatever's left of the foundation and concealer on the back of my hand, and that's going on my eyes. I like to set my eyelids with the Maybelline Fit Me powder. So here is where I do my eye look, whatever I'm doing that day, or if I do nothing, I just go onto the face. But I'm gonna go do my eye look off camera, and then we'll continue with the rest of my base routine. Okay, eyes are done, as you can see. I always do under eye makeup as well, but I like to wait until I do my foundation and stuff, so that, I don't know. I like to work in layers. I go like layer by layer by layer by layer by layer. Sorry, my internet was being super weird while I was doing my eye makeup. I was literally being like an IT guy, like Xfinity should hire me. So let's continue on with this base routine. So back to that CoverGirl foundation. I do about 2 squirts on the cheeks and then 1 little one on the chin. But I love this foundation. It's my favorite foundation ever. Gotta get in around those piercings. Boom. So for my creams, this is what I use. I go in with my Deep Cinnamon e.l.f. Matte Finish Concealer, and I use this as contour. This literally lasts me forever because I literally just use... Oops. My internet, like I said, it's being stupid as fuck. I just do a little line there, a little line there, a dot there, and a dot there. I don't really go in with the nose too much. I kind of like blend it out with my finger a little around the tip of my nose. Besides that, I literally just... That's it. I basically just want the darker color to be there as a little base for my powders. Good. Usually come from your inner circle. Okay, so I do split my concealers up into 2, although these might look like exactly the same shade. This one is going to be a little bit lighter than this one. This is Fair Warm and this is Fair Beige. So for Fair Beige, one that's not as light, go right on the sides of my nose. Don't need a lot. and then just on the chin. That's that, and then I'll blend that out. And a few times throughout my makeup I'll spray my face. I'm not too picky on setting sprays. I think they all do a pretty good job. The one I've been buying though is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Spray and Set. And I did see this girl on TikTok say this and it changed my life, honestly. You apply your concealer, try not to move your beauty blender or your brush, like try not to move your product around too much. Keep it where you apply, like you applied it in that spot for a reason, so like keep and just blend that. Like you don't have to blend going all crazy like. And it changed my life. I feel like it changed the way my concealer applied, because I feel like sometimes it would get kind of patchy when I'd be blending it, and no matter how many times I would blend it, it would just not go in. Blend it out. I don't know if that makes sense, but changed my life. So it's not till like the very end when like basically all the products like pretty much blended in. That's when I start kind of like moving around a little bit. So that's that, and then I like to go in with my cream blush. I actually bought this because someone said it was a rare beauty dupe. I love Miss Selena Gomez. Y'all know me. You probably don't know me too well, but you will. But the people who do know me, you know I love Miss Selena Gomez. Love Miss Selena Gomez. Loved her forever. Like she's my fucking mom. I'm just a cheap bitch. That's that. Like rare beauty's not even that expensive. I'm just a drugstore ass bitch. If I ever am using an expensive product, just know it came in my fucking BoxyCharm, okay? So this is in the shade Baby Doll, I believe, which is funny because one of my favorite lip products from NYX is also in the shade Baby Doll. I just do a few lines on each cheek, kind of like my cheekbone, I guess, and then a few lines on each side of my nose. I'm a blush girl. I love my blush. So the blush layer kind of goes in between the two layers of concealer, which I really like as well. And once this is all pretty much blended in, I'll go on my chin. And what is it? I'm gonna talk while doing this aggressively on my chin. Whatever is left on the beauty blender, kind of like add some color to my chin. So pretty. Okay, now with my Fair Warm, my lightest concealer. I don't do too much. I literally just take the tiniest amount and I do 2 little dots. It's not little, but 2 dots, and then 2 actual little dots. Right there and one on the bridge. This is, I guess, where I will be a little bit more precise with the nose. Sure, like that's a line. Gotta work with that negative space, you know? So I like to look straight up and just freaking blend. Like that's how I get the least amount of creases and fine lines, because I do have a lot. I do know that the lines around my eyes and the wrinkles around my eyes are gonna be pretty bad when I'm older, but that's okay because I'm a happy girl. I be laughing, I be loving, and I'm never gonna change that. And I'm literally a waitress. Like I have to smile all the time. So I feel like I don't really want to get Botox ever. Not that I'm against it. Like literally we have this one fucking life. Like you have this flesh suit for however long you're gonna have it. Might as well fucking decorate that shit up. Literally we're gonna die and then like go into the next phase of life. Your flesh suit is just gonna be gone and rotting anyways, so who cares what you do to it. But I do feel like I kind of want to embrace aging. I don't know, like I feel like I'm gonna love like I already have fucking crow's feet. Like look at this shit. Like my mama has crow's feet and she is so beautiful. Like she laughs so much. Like she laughs till she cries, like every time she laughs. I don't know, I feel like it's just like living, like you've lived life. Like, you know, maybe that'll change when I am older and my wrinkles are horrible and whatever, but I feel like it's hot to age, you know? Like I'm trying to have that mindset now, because I do think getting old is scary. But anyways, back to the base routine. We'll get into that another time, won't we? Use the CoverGirl Clean Professional Loose Setting Powder. And I literally got these little powder puffs off of Amazon, like a pack of like 6 or something. So cute. Just press underneath. Like we'll do just this side with the powder. You are literally gonna like press, like you're not just like doing a bake, like a coat of it and like leaving it and then brushing it off. No, you're like pressing this into your skin, so like you're not gonna brush this off. And I don't know if y'all can tell, this side has not been set at all. Like, do you see that? Like, not horrible, like looks great, but this side has been set and I feel like it just looks like blurred, and amazing. Bottom eye makeup just like brings the whole eye together, and I feel like I love like a big eye look. Always doing under eye makeup is gonna make your eyes look bigger. Like I wish we did more under eye makeup. Like I wish we did as much makeup on the bottom as we did on the top, and then like our eye bags wouldn't be that noticeable because it would just be like makeup. Go in with some bottom mascara. So for bronzer, sometimes I switch it up. I got both of these in BoxyCharm. Hailey matte bronzer, and I just love like this tone of brown. Like I love this. Will totally repurchase it. And then this is the iconic London Ultimate Bronzing Powder, and love this too. Okay, so for nose, I basically do a little line underneath. So basically for my nose, I don't know, I see a lot of rules about nose contouring. I didn't really start nose contouring until about like 2020, so I was kind of like already out of high school, which is crazy that I like didn't nose contour. Like I think about that because I was still such a makeup girly, like full face. Like it's just crazy that I didn't contour my nose. So weird, but just how the cookie crumbles, I guess. And I would kind of like try to follow other people's shit. I just didn't like it, like bringing it up into here. I feel like that just makes my nose look way bigger and longer, and I don't really like blending like my brown contour into my eyeshadow all the time. Like why would I want to do that? Let's do this. Okay, let's continue. So a line underneath and then do a line on top. So now you kind of have like a little circle, and I just kind of keep going around and, you know, blending that. Now with whatever's kind of still on my brush, I literally just make two lines really close together, but I wouldn't go past like kind of like the middle, and then I just applied a little more product right there, and like I'm just gonna leave it like that, and I'll bake right here. And I leave this powder on to like the very end. Sometimes I literally leave the house and that's still on, but it's okay. I just like I'm like, oh my god, I didn't take that off. Do a little zoomy zoom. Okay, now I'm gonna go in. This is like a CoverGirl liquid liner. Doesn't really matter which one, but just brown liquid liner. I go in and I do fake moles. I like to do this like kind of now before I do like blush, highlighter, all that stuff. But sometimes I forget and I don't do it till the very end, and that's fine too. I just feel like it kind of looks a little more natural with a little bit of product over it. Just make, I always go over, I have this mole right here by my lip. I always go over that one. Anywhere you have acne, anywhere you have a little, nope, it's a mole. Now for blush. So I just got this Whispering Rosé palette. These don't have names, but I'm gonna go in with this kind of like orangey one to just complement my eye makeup and stuff. And I did use this one the other day, and these hoes are pigmented. I like went in with a lot because a lot of the times blushes are very underwhelming for me. So I'm gonna go in gentle this time. This is where we get in a little scary. I love an orange blush. I wore orange blush a lot in high school. Like I didn't really like pinky blushes. Now I do. I love like a good cool tone pale pink. I love this. This is gorgeous. Stop it right now. For highlighter, I've been using this palette. I believe I got this in a BoxyCharm as well. And I use the gold. I'm such a gold highlight bitch. Unless I did like a super like gray tone, cool tone look, I'll do like a white. I love gold. These are my other palettes that I've used. The gold one, low. The gold one, low. So I just use these two brushes. This is for like the face highlight, and this is for like my eyes and my nose. So the gold shade in this palette's called Upgrade. Oh shoot, I usually do my fake freckles before my nose highlight, so we're gonna stop and do that. I just use an angled brush for my freckles, but I do use it to help me contour as well. And just like that. Nothing too crazy. I'm gonna do another spritz. For lips, I always put on like a little bit, just a little bit. Just need a little bit of moisture. My go-to lip liner is the NYX Espresso lip liner. I'm a dark lip gal, so the espresso just does it for me every time. And then it's so versatile. Like I use the dark brown, line my lips, and then I can use whatever lipstick and make a nice lip with, you know? So that's the liner. If I'm doing like a nude lip, I just do the lip liner and then I take the NYX Baby Doll. This is what I was talking about earlier. I either do Carmelo by NYX or go into Znuda by NYX. What do we think? I think I'm gonna just do Carmelo because I feel like that complements the kind of orangey tones better than this one does. So I do want to get to work early so I can eat. I want to order food. I love working at a restaurant with good food, you know? Nothing beats it. And that is Carmelo in her glory. Honestly, guys, I would say that's my base routine. What? Just gonna do one more little spray for insurance. That is what I do pretty much every single day, guys. Like, I forgot to, like, it's pretty much gone after all the sprays and everything else, but it's still there. You can still see it. Okay, so there's the base that I do every single fucking day. Anytime I do my makeup, this is the base. I hope y'all enjoyed. I do get a lot of like friends asking kind of my makeup routine and stuff, so not that people weren't asking for it or anything, but there it is. But I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Gotta get my hair ready for work. I'm honestly gonna rock with my hair like this. I will see you guys so soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you guys want to come see me on any of my other socials, they're all linked in the description box down below. I will see you guys super soon. Thanks so much for watching. I love y'all.